Hey everybody, it's Apex Ash here with some spooky Pokemon facts for you since Halloween is coming around. But before we begin, let's cue the intro. Xatu can never stop seeing the horrors. In its Pokedex description, it is said that Xatu stays still and quiet because it is seeing both the past and the future at the same time. Not only is it overwhelmingly seeing so many things at once, but it also means that Xatu is seeing everything horrible that has ever happened and every terror that is yet to happen. This also means that Xatu has seen your death, and all he can do is watch and wait. Banette wants his revenge. It keeps its life force safely in its body by the means of its zipped up mouth. If unzipped, it would lose its energy. It lays curses on others by using its body as a voodoo doll and sticking pins into itself. Banette was once a doll a child owned, but was thrown away. It then became possessed with pure hatred and became the Pokemon it is now, seeking to find the child that disowned it. Paris gets taken over by a parasite. Paris is a Gen 1 bug Pokemon from Kanto. He's kinda cute to be honest, however what isn't cute is the mushrooms on its back. In Paris's Pokedex, it states that the mushrooms take away nutrients from the bug host. This means Paris is infected with a parasite, but things start getting a lot creepier. When Paris evolves into Parasect, the mushrooms on its back end up completely taking over the host. The eyes of Parasect completely go blank, like it's in a zombified state. Paris then loses complete control of its body, and the mushroom parasite on its back then takes control. Shedinja steals spirits. Shedinja is definitely a unique Pokemon. The Pokemon is completely immobile. It doesn't move at all despite it floating in the air. And even though it has wings, the wings stay completely still, like the rest of its body. The Pokemon doesn't even breathe, and I think it's kinda hard to even believe it's a Pokemon, because it's a hollow shell with only darkness inside of it. Speaking of dark, one dark thing about this Pokemon is that if you look into the hole on its back, your spirit will be taken away. It also only has 1 HP, and suddenly appears after the evolution of Nincada in the player's party if there is an empty slot. I find it very strange. Nincada is a normal bug Pokemon, and when it evolves into Ninjask, a bug flying Pokemon, this hollow shell ghost Pokemon appears out of nowhere. I feel like there's a connection, like it's the shell of Ninjask or something similar. It also has something that resembles a halo above its head. It could possibly be like a ghost or dead version. I have no idea, but I think there is some kind of connection between the two. Drowsy eats dreams and Hypno takes children. For Drowsy, I'll read you each of his Pokedex descriptions throughout each game. Drowsy enjoys eating the dreams of people. If you sleep near it, it'll sometimes show you a dream it has eaten in the past. Drowsy is said to have been descended from the legendary beast Baku, which is a Japanese supernatural spirit. If you think you had a good dream but cannot remember it, it is likely Drowsy has ate it. It remembers every dream it eats. It rarely eats the dreams of adults because children's are much tastier. Now this specific entry I find is the creepiest of all. If your nose becomes itchy while you are sleeping, it's a sure sign that one of these Pokemon is standing above your pillow and trying to eat your dream through your nostrils. Drowsy then evolves into Hypno. When you encounter a Hypno, it's best to close your eyes immediately because it's likely it's going to try to hypnotize you. There was once an incident in which it took away a child it hypnotized. In case you didn't know about this, yes, Hypno is a kidnapper. What he does to the children are left to your imagination. Drifloon takes children. Drifloon is a Pokemon that was formed by the spirits of people and Pokemon. Drifloon is a balloon-like Pokemon. Children tend to hold onto them, mistaking them as balloons. However, the children end up vanishing away. Why, you ask? Because when a child holds onto them, the Drifloon steals the child away. In the Japanese version of Pokemon, the Pokédex states that Drifloon take the children to the world of the dead. This means that the children are either transported to another world, or it could also mean that Drifloon carry the children so high that they can't breathe, suffocate, and then die, being forced to go into the world of the dead.